Alrighty, period one math. Here we go. We are back better than ever. And I'm going to go over today a little bit of a review from yesterday. And then I'm going to jump into some sort of new material for us today. So, week 2. Hope everyone's doing great. I'm hungry as always. I'm going kind of insane, but that's alright. I walk for about 2 hours a day. Go for runs, I work out in my basement, and so maybe tonight I'll play Monopoly. Probably play Monopoly by myself or something because, well, I'm just too good for Monopoly and I would just beat everyone in my family at it. So I'll probably play Monopoly by myself. Anyways, alright, here we go. So, let's take a look at some basic problems right here. Number 1, number 2. So we're getting into adding variables now, but I just want to show us the correlation between adding regular numbers and then adding variables. So 5 plus 7 for number 1, that's 12. Bada bing, bada boom. Number 2, 8 plus 4, would you look at that again? It's 12. I did not do that on purpose. So, number 3 now. Mr. Ross has 8 cookies. His mom takes away 1 cookie. I am now left with 7 cookies. Amazing. And notice how when we're labeling this answer, I write 7 cookies, right? Because I need to describe to you what's going on here. Like 7 what? In this case, 7 cookies. All right, my favorite. Number 4, 3 apples plus another 3 apples. Well, let's see. Total, I'm going to have 6 apples. And yes, I have ate plenty of apples over break. Honeycrisp, fire. But I watched them very good, though. Okay, now let's get into some algebra. Number 5. And notice how for number 5, it's a direct correlation to number 3. So let's take a look here. I have 8c minus c. Now, when in algebra we don't see a number in front of our variables, we can always assume, it's a 1. So just like I did before on the problem up here, I had 8 cookies, and I took away 1 cookie. Now, it's the same idea here about variables. I have 8c, and I subtract 1c, so 8 minus 1 is 7, but bring down the c, because you need to label your answer too, just like we did up here with the cookies. We labeled our cookies here. We got to write our c down here. Sound good? Now, number 6, same thing as above. 3 apples plus another 3 apples was 6 apples. Now, would you look at that? I have 3a plus another 3a. Well, we know that 3 plus 3 will give us a total of 6. But I'm not done yet because I need to bring down this a. So I have 6a. Just like before, I had 6 apples. I have 6a now. So the pattern with adding or subtracting variables is you need to bring the variable with it. Nothing changes. It's still addition. Now we're just adding a letter to it because we want to make things a little, more fancy. All right, 7 and 8. Some big dogs here. Right, Joey Pugs? All right. So number 7. Let's take a look at number 7. There's a lot going on here. Wow. I'm going to need to eat some food after this problem. I'm going to play with some colors here. So I have an 8x plus a 7x plus 2 plus 1. Let's think of these problems like counting vegetables. If I have, say, 8 carrots, and I'm just making this up, and I have 4 avocados. So I have 8 carrots, 4 avocados. Sorry it took me so long to think of that. I don't have 12 carrots, right? Because carrots and avocados are 2 completely different vegetables. Well, it's the same thing with adding numbers here. We can combine the 8x and the 7x because they both have an x term, but I cannot combine a 7x with the 2 because the 2 does not have an x. So 8x plus 7x will give me 15x. Bring down that x. That's important. Plus now, let's see. Get another color here. 2 plus 1. Well, we know 2 plus 1 is 3. So I have 15x plus 3. Now, this is my final answer because this 3 does not have an x. And this 15, he has an x. So we can't combine them. So that's it. Leave it as it is. Keep it simple. Sound good? Take a look at another problem, then I will conclude our notes for this review part. Then I'll get going to the next part. All right, a little bit small of a problem here. I have an 8m plus 3 minus 1. First thing that's going to come to mind here is, well, can I combine anything with the 8m? Let's take a look. Do I see any other terms in this problem with an m? I do not. So let's bring this guy down. 8m. There's nothing else with the m, so hey, sorry fam, can't combine it. Now, pull out green. I have a 3 minus 1. Now those I can combine because, well, they're just regular whole numbers. 3 minus 1 is 2, but it's a positive 2, so I write 8m plus 2. And that is my final answer because this 2 does not have an m, so we can't combine these guys. And yeah, that's all. So the biggest part for this one is it's a positive 2, so write a plus sign, because we need to let the person know that this is a plus 2. Bada bing, bada boom. So those are review notes on combining like terms. And yeah, check out the next video. That's going to be on multiplying and dividing variables. Ooh, fancy. All right, bump it up, boy.